5 reasons to use a remote control in your courses. My name is Max Quiroz from Max and Ruth Training. Welcome to this video. I'm sure that it has happened to you that you're in a course, workshop, or conference, and the speaker or the person that is in front of the room doesn't have control of his or her presentation, and he has to ask for the person that is controlling his or her presentation to go to the next slide. And he just goes, next slide please, next one please, the next slide please. And this becomes boring and distracting. And everything because he or she doesn't have a little thing like this. Remote control for the computer, or as we call it, a clicker, with which you can control your presentation remotely. So today we're going to talk about the 5 reasons that why you should use a remote control in your courses, conferences, or workshops. So let's go to those 5 reasons, and let's start with reason number 1. Whenever you use a remote control or clicker for your presentation, be it in a course, workshop, or conference, you are not tied or shackled to the desk or the lectern or the podium where the computer is. You can move around freely in the room. You can go down from the front of the room if it's an auditorium, from the stage of that auditorium, and you can move into the places with the participants. You can interact with them. You have so much freedom. And remember, movement is one of the tools that you should use in your delivery of your course or presentation. So it's very important to break that chain or cut those ropes that tie you down or shackle you down to that desk, lectern, or place where the computer is. You don't need to stay there. You can move around in the classroom stage or in the auditorium, but that's possible if you have a little gadget like this one that I have here. So that's reason number 1 to use a remote control or clicker in your presentations. Number 2 is that you must take control and stay in control of your presentation all the time. What happens is that if somebody else is helping you with the presentation, with the computer, is handling the computer, and if he gets distracted, then he or she can click whenever they don't need to click and start moving the slides in an order that wasn't what you intended to show. So be careful with that. And then he or she must go back and people get distracted. Another thing is that we talked about this in other videos before, that we discourage the use of animations that build up a slide. But if it's really necessary to have an animation, the person that is in control of your computer maybe doesn't know how that animation goes. So he or she doesn't know when to click, when to advance. The only person that knows how that animation will be building your slide is you. So don't relinquish that control of your presentation. Take control and maintain that control of the presentation at all times so that you look very well, very in charge of the presentation, and nerves don't attack you. So it's very important to be in control of your presentation. That's reason number 2. The third reason is that we are living in a very short attention span era. People have very short attention spans and they get easily distracted. And as you see on this image, there's somebody that's looking at the ceiling, other people are bored, they aren't paying attention. So if you can eliminate or diminish distractions during your presentation, it's very important to do so. And a remote control or clicker allows you to give a flow. Your presentation flows because you're always in control. You're advancing or returning perfectly well in the moment that you need to do it by using a remote control. So that diminishes distractions and allows the participant to focus on the important thing, that is your message, not the technology, not the slides, but your message. So it's very important for you to eliminate those distractions. And before we go on to the last two reasons why you should use a remote control or clicker, I would like you to remind you, if you haven't done so, subscribe to our channel. Click on the subscribe button, activate the notification bell so that you know whenever we upload a new video. And if you like our content, give it a thumbs up and share it with people that might use it or that might find it helpful. And the most important thing, we love to hear from you. So go down to the comments and tell us if you use a remote control or clicker in your courses or presentations. If you have any experiences, any anecdotes that you can share with us and with everybody that sees this video. So go down, leave a comment, tell us what you think about this. And going back to our reasons, the fourth reason why it's important to use a clicker is to transmit professionalism. You look like a pro when you're controlling your presentation from the front, if you don't have to go to the laptop or computer where your presentation is being projected from, and you're always in control, and you get into that flow state where everything is flowing perfectly. Your transitions, your slides, you're talking, you're presenting, and there's no distraction. People can focus on you, and if you do this, you will look like a real pro doing it. So that's reason number 4. And finally, it doesn't matter if you're working with people from different backgrounds, from different educational levels. They are always, and I've done it several times, lots of times, people are always surprised when you go down from the stage and you start moving between them, amongst them, and you start changing your slides. They go, but how is he doing that? That's part of your wow me factor. And an important thing is to wow your audience, because they'll remember that. They will always remember that you were moving around them, speaking with them, in close contact with them, and at the same time you were changing your slides and controlling your presentations. And they will remember this. And that's what gave us unforgettable learning experiences. Besides our message, our delivery, technology can help us to create unforgettable learning experiences for our participants. So those are the 5 reasons why you should use a remote control or clicker for your next course or presentation. If you want to know how to integrate this, how to use this in your next course, workshop, or conference, click on the link that's in the description of this video, or go to the URL that you're seeing in your screens right now. And we have something very special for you so that you can get prepared to multiply the impact of your courses, and as a result, multiply your income from those courses. We really hope this video is helpful for you. See you in the next one. Have a great day.